Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you the Smartwares CS96DVR wireless CCTV system. The packaging contains a 7-inch touchscreen, 2 power adapters, a UTP cable, the camera, a bracket for the camera and a 3 dB antenna. The bracket is multifunctional. You can mount the bracket below the camera, so you can mount it on the wall, you can put it on a flat surface, or you can mount it on the ceiling. In this case I'm going to mount it on the below of the camera. In the back you have the connector for the antenna, and what you do is you screw the antenna on there and put it up. In the back, I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but in the back you have a pairing button where you can pair the camera together with the screen. Default settings, when you purchase the item, the camera is already paired to the monitor, so you don't have to do that. But if you are willing to buy more extra cameras, then you have to pair the item. This is for the power. You have to connect the camera to the power. You can choose either one of the power adapters because both are 5 voltage 1 amp, so it doesn't matter which one you take. The other one is for the monitor. If you look at the monitor, you see here the power connection and here the SD card storage. The UTP cable, if you want internet access through APP, then you can install the UTP cable. It's not needed. This system can also work standalone, but then you don't have internet access. Unique DID code, that is for your APP. It comes with a stand, so you can put it anywhere where you like. Now we are going to connect all the wires to the system, and you will see that the system is really plug and play. First we are going to put the power adapter in the screen. And the second adapter goes into the camera. When you have connected those 2 wires, then you can put it into the power socket. And what I told you before, the system is already paired to each other. You want to press the power button, keep on pressing until you see the light go on. Now the system is starting up. And here you will see that you already have the image. Now this system works with live view without SD card. But if you also want the system to record, then you have to put in an SD card on the side. This is not in the packaging, so I'm going to pack one of myself. The maximum SD card which you can put in the system is 32 gigabytes. Just click it in here. You'll see the SD card is analyzing. Here you see that the monitor now is in quad view mode. What you see is that the camera is connected to the first channel. There still is 2, 3 and channel 4 where you can connect extra cameras with. With this button you can control the complete menu. Press on it. Here you see that the system can do a scan view. If you have multiple cameras, then the big screen pops up and will show you first channel 1 and then 10 seconds after channel 2. Quad mode is what you have just seen now. If you press camera 1, then you have a big image of camera 1, etc, etc. So I'm going to press camera 1. There you see you have the big screen, and that is actually what you want. There's also a volume control, the volume for the alarm and a volume of the audio which is in the camera. And below the eye is where you can set up the complete system. There are 3 buttons here below. This button you push when you want to go back to live view. The middle button is for the recordings that have been made on the SD card. I'm going to show you later. And this one is for the settings. I'll go into the settings. Press the first one, camera setup. You have three options. The first option is if you want to pair an extra camera. Now this system already has paired the camera with channel 1, but I'm going to show you again how to pair it to show you that it's really easy. You can choose which channel do you want to pair. I'm going to do the same one. Now the monitor is in pairing mode. You have 1 minute to pair the camera. And you go to the camera, and the only thing you have to do is press the pairing button. And you see it stops right away, it's now paired. You can go back. I'm going to show you that it's still paired. We go back into the menu again. Camera setup. So that's the pairing. The second option is to enable channels, yes or no. If you only have one channel, then it's more easy instead of the quad view just to have the one channel and keep it on that. So you can disable the other channels. Go back again. Press camera. You have the big screen, and there you see when you go back to the menu, it's not able anymore to do the quad view because you disabled the other channels. Let's go back to the settings again. The third step is brightness. You can adjust the brightness of each screen. Now in channel 1 you can say -2 until +2. It depends on how many lights you have. Normally 0 would be good enough. Go back again. We now go to recorder setup. You have three options there. The first one is motion detection. The system can record 24 hours a day, or it can record based on when there's motion detection. Motion detection is in two ways. You can do motion detection based on software, but this system is also equipped with a PIR, which makes the motion detection more stable. This is the PIR. So we go inside the motion detection right now. For the software, you can put it on low or high, or you can choose the PIR, or disable it completely, then it records 24 hours a day. And what you want to do is you want to put it on the PIR. That is the most accurate way to detect motion. You can also put an email alert to your personal email. It can send you pictures when there's motion detection. Here you got all the things to set it up. There's also schedule recordings, and basically what you can say there is when should it start recording and when should it stop recording based on motion detection. For instance, if you have a family and between 8 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock in the evening nobody is at home, then the burglar can come in, and then you want to have the motion recording. But when everybody arrives at 6 o'clock at night at home and people are inside or outside the house, then maybe you do not want to have the recordings. It also saves you data on your SD card. The network setup, that is when you want to add the internet connection to it. You can also view this item from your app on your smartphone, Android or Apple, or from your PC. What I'm going to do now is going to insert the UTP cable into the screen. The other end of the UTP cable is on my router. You have two options a static IP address or a DHCP. Default it's on the last one, that is a dynamic IP address. Please leave it on there, it should work. If it doesn't work for you, change it to static IP address. Then the security code. If you want to enter this system by mobile phone or PC, then the standard security code is 123456. You want to change that afterwards when you installed it, so it's your own unique code and makes the item more secure. There's the internet information, here you see the IP address, etc. Don't have to do anything. You can do alarm setup, a period and with a kind of melody. System setup, power saving, that means that the screen will go black after 2 minutes if you put enable. If you want the screen to be on all the time, put it on disable. Screen auto lock. When you put screen on able auto lock, that means that after 2 minutes the touchscreen doesn't work anymore and you can only view it, and you can release the lock by pressing the power button one time. I leave it on disabled right now. The time, that's also very important when you do motion detection, that you have the accurate time and the accurate date. This is for the alarm. Time setting, month, day, year, hour, minute, AM, PM. And you have the option daylight savings. Time zone. Storage management, if you insert an SD card. You can format the SD card from this device itself. That is what I'm going to do right now. It's formatting the SD card. Here you see the memory card successfully was formatted. Here you have the option to overwrite the SD card. So if the SD card is full with images, video footage, then if you put this on, then it will overwrite again the beginning. It depends on how many cameras you have set up with the system, or motion detection, or 24 hours a day. But if you do one camera motion detection, then the SD card can last you up to 2 weeks. Depends on how many motion is recorded. System upgrade. If there will be a firmware upgrade, then it will be available on the Smartwares website. You can put the firmware on the SD card, and this way you can update your system. You can change the language to your needs, and you can change the frequency 50 Hz or 60 Hz. Depends indoor or outdoor usage from the camera. This is the event list. And when a motion is being triggered, right now there's no motion, you'll see that the date will go green. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a motion detection by just simply put my hand in front of the camera. There you see, today is the 19th. It is green. It recorded an MP4 file on channel 1. If I click on this, then you'll see my hand is being recorded. And this is in short how the system works. Now I'm going to show you that the system also works with an app. The app can be used indoor but also outdoor with 3G network. Anywhere in the world you can have access to this system. The app is called OMGuard HD and you can download it in the Google Play Store or in the Apple Store. I already installed it on my Android phone. I'm going to launch it. Here it says add system right now. There's no system yet in this app. It says system name, the unique DID, which I showed you before on the back of the monitor is a sticker called DID, and security code. The system name you can put in anything which you like. In this case I'm going to insert the system number. And the DID. It's a long code. On the back of the monitor there's a sticker. You can insert that yourself, but you can also say look in my system if you can find it. And here you see it found the number, the unique number of this monitor. I'm going to click on it. The security code, I also showed you in the system before that the security code is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is what I want to insert here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you say save. Are you sure? Yes. You'll see it will turn up green and it means it is connected. Once I press on here, it goes into live view. And here you see it's exactly the same. You can also turn the screen and you can enlarge to what you like. Go back. If you press this button, you can do some settings or even look back on the event list what the system recorded. If I press the green button, then I can go to the SD card of the monitor anywhere in the world and can look back on recordings. The product also has software to install on the PC. In this case I already installed a program which is called UGRS Player. And when you first set it up, please make sure you're on the same network as the CCTV device. What you want to do first is search in the network for the device, for the monitor. And the same way as in the app, you'll see it has found this one. You click on here. Also the same as the app, the security code. It's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kindly note, when you installed everything, change the security code in the monitor first, then in the laptop and in your app to make it more secure. What you want to do is press start, and there you see the image of the camera. This is live view. What you can do is you can also put a record button, then it will record the footage on your laptop or PC, or you can even make a snapshot.